Hello, what is going on, everybody? In this video, I am going to talk about two different product research methods that you can use to find sellers and find winning products. So let's jump right into it. The first product research method that I am going to go over is using the catalog within the group. So as of now, the catalog is just for reference to help you guys find products and sellers on eBay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these products and I'm going to look them up on eBay and see what I can find in terms of sellers. So this is the first product that I'm looking at, and what I will do is I will copy its title and I will come and paste it in eBay and then look at the different sellers. What I also want to do is I want to make sure that I'm only looking at listings that have actual profit, right? So the price here is $12.99. What I like to do is I like to come down and only filter through sold listing. And so I want to look at sold prices that give me actual profit, right? The product price is $12.99. I am going to set my minimum price at $16. I want to see anything that has sold above $16. I also want to filter out any listings that have not been sold in the US. So click on US only. So there are three different pieces of data that I'm looking for when I look at a seller. The first is it an in-hand product? So that first product there is an in-hand product. That tells me that this guy's probably not a drop shipper. That's the first thing that I look at. Second thing that I look at is how many products does the seller have listed? And number three, how much feedback does he have? So let's go ahead and look through these guys' stores. This is the first store that I'm looking at. For me personally, I only like to search through stores that have over 50 products and who have a good amount of feedback. So I would recommend anything over 50 products and over 50 feedback. He has 183 listed and over 50 feedback. So I will definitely look through his store and see what I can find. What I do when I find a seller that meets all of the criteria that I just mentioned, I copy his seller name here and then I will come back to autopilot. Let me drag that back. I'll go to my item finder and then I will paste his seller name in the seller ID box. So I'll paste that there. The name is just for the sake of organization, so I can name my search whatever I want. I just like to paste the seller name in the search name. Country, obviously you got to click United States and then click add new. That's one seller that I found. So let's go ahead and go through another store and see what else we can find. So this guy it looks like he has a mixture of in-hand pictures and stock photos, but he has almost 2,000 products listed and he has well over 50 feedback. So I definitely want to look through his store as well. Right. And after you understand the criteria and you familiarize yourself with looking through sellers and finding sellers that meet the criteria, it becomes a rinse and repeat process. So you look at a seller, does he meet the criteria? Yes, he meets the criteria. I add the search. So that is basically it when it comes to using the catalog to help you find sellers. As an overview type of recap, so whenever you come across a seller and they meet the three criteria. So number one, if they have over 50 active listings. Number two, if they have over 50 feedback. And then number three, if they have little to no in-hand pictures, grab their seller name, come back to autopilot, paste it in, and run the search. So now the second product research method that I am going to go over is using Amazon bestseller products. So I will post this link in Discord somewhere and ping you guys and let you guys know where it's at. But using Amazon bestseller products is a huge key in finding really, really good sellers. You have about 30 to 40 best-selling categories, and each best-selling category has 100 products within them. So let's take the toys and games section, for example, and let's try to find some products. I will randomly just click on this little wagon and see if I can find any good sellers for it on eBay. So again, what I do, it's kind of the same process, right? Rinse and repeat. So I'm going to grab the title. I'm going to come into eBay and paste it. I want to filter for sold listings down here in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm going to look at any product that has sold at over $13. We have one here. This is an in-hand photo, so I'm going to skip this guy. We have two. We got 3, 4, and 5. So already within the span of my first minute, I already have 5 potential sellers. So let's look through these sellers and see what we can find. Okay, this person has almost 1,500 products listed and has well over 50 feedback. So I definitely want to look at his store. I'm going to paste his name and then set my country and add the search. Let's look through the next seller, right? So let's click on this guy's store. So this guy has well over 1,500 active listings. These are stock photos here, well over 50 feedback. So I'm going to search through his store. Next seller. So this guy has over 4,000 products, stock photos, over 50 feedback. Paste, country, done. Next seller, almost 3,000 products, stock photos, more than 50 feedback. Let's search the store. Paste, country, add new. And that's really it. So just as a recap of the two product research methods, the first one, you want to leverage the catalog to find sellers. And the second method is to use best-selling Amazon products. So the first product I looked through, I found 4 really good sellers. That's one product, right? There are hundreds and hundreds of different products that you can leverage to help you find really, really good sellers and winning products. That is really it in terms of different methods to help you find good sellers. In the next video, I am going to go over the next process. So now that you have all of these sellers, how do you figure out which products to post? So we'll see you in the next one.